Welcome, everybody, to your Stardom The Conversion 2025 live reactions. This is the June 21st pay per view in Tokyo, I believe. And this was a pretty big deal card. It was actually a 9 match card or an 8 match card. It was a pretty big one, but we have chosen our 5 favorite matches from this card to react to. And we are starting with Hina defending the Future of Stardom Championship against Rion. And we are just going to get right into it straight away at 0 seconds because I can do that now, which is nice. John, if you're ready, I will count us down right away.
Yeah, count us down, partner.
3, 2, 1, go. This is fun. This is exciting. It has been far too long since this show actually happened. It's been like 2.5, 3, almost 3 weeks, but closer to 2.5 weeks. I am just ready to enjoy some Stardom content with you, my friend.
Absolutely, brother. And we'll see if Rion, before this is all over, can enjoy calling herself the Future of Stardom champion. Definitely going to be a tough test for the incumbent champion, the defending champion, Hina of God's Eye. So,
I like Rihanna a lot, man. She's a sparky little thing.
She is. I like how you describe her. I love how you describe her, actually. A sparky little thing, because that is so true. She's got all the goods, man. And in my mind, we've seen how she gets. She has certain unique pins. She's got that explosiveness to her. She's got that agility. Let's see if she can put it all together and get some hardware here today.
You know? I know that we're always kind of coming up with, and really I say we, but it's more me than anyone that I just really have a tendency to do this, coming up with parallels for the Marigold people as far as who they remind me of in Stardom. But I think if we kind of look at it going both ways, I think that a really good sort of parallel between Stardom and Marigold is Vrion and Komomo Minami.
You know what? I could see that.
And in that instance, I do think I would definitely prefer Stardom's represented in that little parallel to Marigold's because I like Komomo Minami, but I really like Rion. I think she's really good.
And here comes Hina, who worked so hard. I mean, brother, you and I really have documented just how many times that Hina wanted to get in the conversation to be the future Stardom champion. And now finally, she is the conversation. She is the champion. Big test for Hina here today. Going to be an interesting clash of styles between her and Rion. Let's see how that goes for her.
All right. Hina handing the title off to the ref, and this match is about to be underway very soon.
And that future Stardom title has an incredible lineage. I mean, Rina, I thought was a very impressive champion. Hanan, an amazing champion.
Do you know who the first ever Future of Stardom champion was?
Was it? I always like to guess Mayu for everything because she's such an icon. Was it Mayu?
No, Mayu was not around. Well, I should rephrase that. By the time the Future of Stardom title came into existence, Mayu was already like a 6-year vet.
Okay, so who was the first?
Starlight Kid.
Ah, wow,
The
very
current
nice.
Wonder of Stardom champion was the first ever Future of Stardom champion.
Bell.
And there's the bell. And an immediate dropkick from Rion and a forearm flurry.
I like the sense of urgency from the challenger.
Do you know who beat Starlight Kid for the Future of Stardom title to end her first inaugural reign?
I want to say Utami, but I'm
not correct. Sure. It was Utami. Yep.
Wow, there you go.
Do you want to talk about a lineage? Good God. I don't think Utami ever lost the Future of Stardom title, actually, because I believe her last defense was against Saya Kamitani. Utami retained there and then relinquished the Future of Stardom title.
It could have been the most consequential defense of Utami's reign because we know, of course, after that, she would invite Kamitani to be a part of Queen's Quest.
Yep.
And Rion, that was a beautiful head scissors. Now looking to build on that offensive.
Man.
Scoop slam by Hina.
I'll tell you what, man. The lineage of that Future of Stardom title is just dripping in prestige. Because you had Starlight Kid, who is the current Wonder title champion. And then you had Utami, who won fucking everything and is now the world champion in Marigold, holding it down for another company. The third ever Future of Stardom title winner, though, was Micah, who's also a former World of Stardom champion here.
Yes. Also had brief run with the Goddess's belt. So yeah, it just seems to be whoever gets a Future of Stardom title reign goes on to have a either fully decorated or the very least semi-decorated career.
Yeah. Well, and you even mentioned the Goddess's titles, and the woman who beat Micah for the Future Stardom title was Saya Ida, who's a current Goddess's champion with Hanan.
Yes.
Hanan, who is arguably the greatest Future Stardom champion of all time.
Yes. Hanan, who not only is a Goddess's champ, as you noted, but a Cinderella tournament winner. And in my mind, a future Wonder of Stardom champion.
I think she's going to win every single title this company has.
So, point being, you'd think a title named the Future of Stardom Championship might be a bit big for its britches. Might be like, I don't know, that seems like overhyping and under-delivering. But you look at the track record and know, it says a lot. So that begs the question, what future is in store for the current champion, Hina? Nice forearm there to Rion. And perhaps even more pertinently, depending on who you're rooting for, what kind of future can Rion make for herself tonight in this match?
I don't know if you remember this, but Mina Shirakawa also held the Future title.
She did go on. That's true. I actually did forget that, and she did go on to hold the Wonder of Stardom Championship.
And now she's in AEW fighting for their titles.
Nice flurry of forearms here by the champion. Look at the aggression with Rion securely in place in the corner.
There is a bit of a cold streak, but it's recent to the point that it's like, well, how can you really call it a cold streak when it hasn't played out yet? Because the four most recent Future of Stardom champions are Ami Sourei, who unfortunately got injured and is only now just coming back. Rina, Miyu Masaki, who is now an artist champ, to be fair, and the current champ, Hina.
And really, here's the thing. I expect Ami to do big things on her comeback, and you could tell she was heating up before she got injured.
I think Ami wins the Cinderella tournament next year, honestly.
I could see it. I think they're going to, because here's the thing about Stardom, to their credit, they don't really seem to stigmatize their performers too much. Like, if you get injured, it's not, you weren't worth the plans. It's simply the plan is deferred until we find another, or the one, because I'm telling you, they really seem like they were getting ready to push Ami before the injury. As far as Rina, I mean, she had that great match, according to a lot of people. I still need to watch it. I think that match is back in, I want to say, even February. I don't know. I can't believe we're already like 7 months into the year. But that
the Wonder title match against Kid, right?
Yeah, that we didn't watch because we were like, But I mean, I went on Cage Match. People were raving about that fucking match and said it really made Rina, and she's still got that amazing tag team with Baby Micah. So
Azusa,
Inaba,
that's a great point.
So yeah, I mean, future titles definitely delivering on the goods. Rion here, sleeper. In fact, honestly, going over the lineage, it shows you that, some people may want to gloss over, and we certainly have in the past. I mean, I'm not exempting us from this. They want to gloss over Future of Stardom title matches because of the challenger, or maybe some people, and this isn't like us, so I am going to separate us here. Some of them may think, Future of Stardom title isn't important. It's a baby title. It's a beginner's title. But when you look at what that title turns into for the people that have won it, this might be your crystal ball championship just to see who Stardom's really thinking about pushing in the future.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because Stardom does a really good job of making the World and Wonder titles feel like both of them are like main event level titles, which does kind of make the Future of Stardom title feel like what the Intercontinental title used to be for the WWF in the 90s, where it was really like a stepping stone from the mid card to the main.
Yes.
Like, if you win this title, it means that you've basically been like chosen as like a future top big deal type wrestler.
Yes.
There are some exceptions, but it's not as many as you might expect.
Exactly.
Look at Hina with the Boston Crab down to one knee. Hina wants this retention, man. She's going all in.
Goes in the middle of the ring with the crab. She is cranking on it, the single leg crab. Switching to SCF, what a transition by the champion. In fact, feels more like a STS because she's got a, it was like a sleeper, like a choke here. That in tight. Nice pump handle. Kind of slam there, modified, and kick out there by Rion. Kick out there. Hina now gonna go to the middle rope. Waiting for Rion.
Rion tries to cut her off.
Yeah, I would have liked more urgency from the champion there. Rion looking for a cutter. She got it. Elevated cutter. That could be huge for the challenger. The top rope is Rion. Is she taking drop kick? No cross body. Shades of Steamboat. 2. Kick out. Well, she's got a body scissors with that sleeper. Rion might be about to secure herself the future Stardom Championship. Two. No, that was close. Apparently, a crucifix driver thought she had the title. That was like 2 3/4. That was crazy. I don't know how close you can get to it without it actually being 3, but I think Rion just did it. I'm now measuring Hina. Again, back into this bot. No, she's looking for that pin that she's gotten before. Hina sensed it coming. Trip. Ghetto clutch.
Oh, that's a beautiful ghetto clutch, too. Oh, but Rion kicks out. Good job by Rion.
Rion, I'll tell you, if she would have gotten that unique pin, she might have won the championship. We've seen her win matches with that lately. So good scouting there by Hina.
Yes.
Here, I thought Rion was going for another sleeper. She's like, no, I'm looking to end it right here, right now. And now just hammering away, just clubbing over and over and over the champion.
That was a beautiful suplex.
Yes.
Rion's firing up. What the hell? Oh, shit. Rion with the pin, too. Oh, come on. That was 3, ref. You son of a bitch.
Referee not going to challenge it. Or I guess I should say Rion not going to challenge it. Now that might do it. Like a jackknife scoop slam. Oh, wait. Rion, 2. Oh, now that felt like 3 to me. I feel like Rion's gotten 2-3 counts here. Crazy near falls here, according to the official. Hina trying to rally herself. Trying to get back in the fight here. Rion has been so spirited, maybe even more spirited than the champion anticipated. Oh, I know. Hina knows that's not going to do it. Uranage and now going to drag her into the corner. So what is Hina thinking here? Maybe a knee drop? We know Rena does a double knee drop. Is Hina lifted from her sister here? What is she thinking? Not used to Hina doing this. Is it just going to be a splash?
It was a frog
splash to be exact.
That was cool.
Don't see Hina do that very often.
And that's 3.
Succeeds.
Wow. Okay, Hina. What in the hell? Where'd that come from?
I wish I could tell you when she even started using a frog splash. I didn't see that coming.
That was sweet.
And apparently neither did Rayon.
Yeah, no. Can't blame her when she hasn't used it, as far as we know.
Hina with apparently, according to the thing, this was her 3rd title defense. A strong 3rd title defense for Hina. Before we move on to our next match, because these are segmented matches, thankfully, so I am grateful to Stardom for that much. I want to just fast forward and see if we got a new challenger. Hina looks like she's looking at somebody. What are you looking at?
Who is it? No?
No, it's Rion still. Nobody's interrupted.
I'm going to do a little bit of fast forwarding, maybe?
I don't think a new challenger is going to come out. Yeah.
No, it's just Rion came back to shake her hand, I think. All right. Well, it is time for Cosmic Angels versus an amalgamation of Momokogo and a couple rookies.
Yeah, Momokogo and her babysitting service.
Yeah, you'll love to see it. We love Momokogo in this household in general.
Yeah, to the point where, like, I know I was the artist owner, especially when Club Venus was a thing. Long live Club Venus. But Kogo has put in her time. She deserves a fucking high-speed championship.
I am ready at 0 on our match here, our Cosmic Angels match.
All right. Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Going to be a very interesting match here. So I really cannot wait to see more of her. I think she's going to be such a promising technician. And anybody that knows me from this podcast, for so many freaking years, knows that technicians are always where I park my car. You got Momo Kogo, who is immensely talented. You got Maishima, who could be a future high-speed champion for all we know. And then there's the Cosmic Angel side, which I really like Yuna. Aya Sakura has been quite a surprise how much I've grown to like her. And then I've been honest. I'm mad on Sayaka Kurara at the moment. So, yeah. But majority of this match, though, has me hyped as hell. There's Cosmic Angels now coming out.
This is a pretty strong team, man.
It is, man. It is, but we'll have to see how Kogo's team can fare.
Where's Yuna?
That's a great question. She's got to be, I'm guessing, in the other corner or something. Or no, I think she's on the outside there.
Yep.
Yeah. Aya Sakura, who I have been prophesizing will challenge for the Wonder of Stardom title late in the year this year, like November, maybe even December. I think it's going to be one hell of a match against presumably Starlight Kid if she can hold on to the title that long. And there is your Cosmic Angels trio, everybody.
Yeah. This Kogo team is fun though, for sure.
Sakura doing her stretches here, getting ready, getting right.
Handshake here from Yuna and Emma. Oh shit! Yuna was
Nice.
looking to go back to her corner, but Emma just immediately drop kicked her in the back.
Yeah, there was the bell a few moments ago.
Good call.
And
I didn't even hear it.
Irish whip duck down. Nice leaping roll there by Yuna. I'll tell you, Yuna is somebody else that I have wanted to see challenge Meseta for that high speed championship.
Dude, when was the last time May defended
Too long, as far as I'm concerned.
that? Let's see here. It's been since March.
Yeah, again, too long.
She won that title in July of last year. We're going on a year, and she's only defended it 5 times in a year.
That sounds like the old days you used to tell me about Stardom that I hated. I was glad we weren't reacting to it then.
Yeah, fuck you, Taro.
Yeah, I would prefer not to have a recursion of those times, but it seems like it's happening. So my preference means nil, I guess.
Look at these Sakura kicks.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sheesh.
2, kick out. Oh, I know. Kurara drop kick there to Maishima. Kurara, of course, this year's Cinderella tournament winner. 2, kick out.
I think Emma is about to get to the ropes here.
I would agree.
Got there with her foot. Very good, very good.
Why not? Maishima slips out. Nice forearm there. Scoop slam. Nice scoop slam there by Kurata. Maishima in a bad way here, too. Check out. And hey, as Akatsuki over at Marvelous, but doing more work with Muddigold lately, has shown us repeated pins can really expend the energy. Kurata was only content with one, but Akatsuki needs to host her own pinning seminar. I think a lot of people's win rates would go up dramatically. Nice drop kick there by Kogo. Kogo now in the match. Yuna, knowing that Kogo's the threat, tries to come in. Kogo ducks the lariat.
What an arm drag by Kogo.
Tilt-a-whirl arm drag.
What an
Beautiful.
athlete.
She's going to hit a double tiger feint kick here.
One for the knees, one for the feet. Perfect. Wow. Look at Momo Kogo carrying these rookies.
Yes. Two.
Speaking of these rookies, though, we haven't seen Furusawa legally in the match yet.
No, and believe me, we're all waiting for it. Furusawa, absolutely amazing. Oh, kick there to Kurata. Nice draw kick by Kurata to Kogo. I'll tell you, I know May already gave her a shot, but I would love to see Kogo get just one more shot at the high-speed title. Two. Kick out.
I liked that springboard shoulder block that Kurata just did.
Yes. Nice kick in the corner. Two. Kick out. Kogo, nice slip out there. I know that. Kind of a arm breaker over the rope. Springboard. Drop kick. Beautifully done. Tell you, Kogo's stuff always looks so clean, so impeccable, and kick out there by Kurata. Now Furusawa, that was a beautiful drop kick of her own. And another nice drop kick.
Hell yeah. Nice. Furusawa's something special, man. I'm telling you.
Yes.
You've been telling me for a while, and now I'm telling you. We're both on board.
Yes. No. Furusawa, nice scoop slam there. Check out. Now looking maybe for an ankle lock, no knee bar. And she got to the ropes. But I love the pitbull mentality of Furusawa. She is absolutely tenacious. I look at her stomping on the knee there. She knows what the assignment is.
Come on, Kikyo. Sakura was hanging on there. I'd love this singles match. Give me this singles match. Furusawa versus Sakura, hell yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Let's double team here from Sakura and Kurata. Double drop kick there. I think that was a senton there by Yuna.
No, it was a sliding lariat.
Sliding lariat. Okay, that makes more sense. We know she does that. 2.
Yeah, it was
Check
kind of
out.
awkward though because like Furusawa was still laying down when she was winding up for it. She needed Furusawa to sit up so she could hit her with the sliding lariat.
Appreciate you for correcting the record there as Sakura now goes back on the attack.
Oh,
Waist lock. No.
come on, Kikyo. Super kick by Kogo. Cartwheel into the victory roll, into the knee bar by Kikyo.
Oh my god.
God, she's awesome.
She stands on business. She's too legit to quit.
Down on her 10 toes.
Absolutely. And again, Kuwahara and Mizumori had to bail out Sakura. We know Sakura can handle herself. We've seen her be in some scraps.
Yeah.
But man, Furusawa really giving it to her.
Furusawa is something different, man.
Yes. Shoot kick there by Sakura. Got the kick. No. Kick to the face there. Another kick straight to the face there. That's it. Wow, just like that. I didn't expect that. Felt a little bit sudden to me, but yeah, there you go. Cosmic Angels gets the dub. All right, gonna move on to our next matchup here.
Yes, indeed. Our next
Risa
matchup
Seta
is
versus Hanako.
yeah. You can finish, bro. I'm sorry I cut you off. I didn't mean to.
No. I was just saying, like, I mean, that's a huge opportunity for Hanako.
Yeah.
I mean, Risa Seta, you want to talk about standing on business on all 10 toes? She could headstand on business, for God's sakes. That's how legit she is. This woman, this is going to be a fight for Hanako. This is going to be the fight of her life, potentially. Risa Seta is brutal when she gets into that next gear. I'm at 0. I'm ready when you are, partner.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. And if this doesn't signal how highly Stardom looks at Hanako as a future singles prospect when she gets done this new blood tag team championship stint with Waka, then I don't know what does. Because I don't know if anybody just gets a singles match with somebody the profile of Risa Seta, especially before a crowd like this. This is huge opportunity for Hanako. Do not want to underestimate it. Don't also want to overstate it, but I'd rather take that risk just because of the magnitude of this match for that woman right there. You know, I look at Hanako and I see somebody with so much raw ability. She's got the size. She's got, you know, a bit of explosiveness to her. She's even got a bit of technique we see with, you know, her holds and everything else. So Risa Seta, it's not going to be easy for Risa Seta either. But I mean, she has such a wealth of experience to draw on. You have to imagine in that illustrious career that she's faced people like Hanako. And so she already has a game plan in mind.
Do you know what is actually insane about this match?
What is that?
Hanako, before coming to Stardom, was actually Risa Sera's tag team partner, and her name was Risa Fella instead of Risa Sera. It was Risa Fella or Fella Risa or something like that. She was like, they almost like advertised her as like being related to Risa or like a bigger version of her or something.
That is crazy.
Yeah, if you look on Hanako's cage match and you go all the way back to the beginning of her career, her first match was August 28th of 2022 against Risa Sera, and her name at the time was Fella Risa.
So this is actually a far more significant match if you know your history like
this match
you
takes
do.
it back.
Yeah, that
Almost
is
3 years at this point. Yeah.
Wild. I did not anticipate you dropping that knowledge bomb on us, but I am so grateful you did because that to me recontextualizes everything. Because now it's also about showing Risa Sera if you're Hanako how much you've grown in that time.
And Risa Serra too is just legitimately one of the biggest draws in all of Joshi right now.
Absolutely. I don't know what championship she's got adorned around her waist, but hardware has never not looked good on her.
I'm gonna assume that it's a
And
prominence title. I'm gonna look. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I don't think prominence has titles, so it can't be that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's. Well, I'm not even gonna speculate.
well, either way, it's adorned around her waist. I
Actually,
don't think
you know what I can do is I can pull her cage match up. She is the World Woman Pro Wrestling Diana World Champion. So she is champion in Diana.
okay. I feel like we've heard good things about Diana in the past, so good for
Yeah.
Risa Serra.
She
I
won it
don't think this is
from.
a title match.
Do you remember Kurumi Hiragi from Prominence when they were all in the on in Stardom?
Yeah, I believe so.
She was the champion before Risa beat her, and so far Risa's had 2 defenses against Haruka Umasaki, who we know, and Kaho Kobayashi, who's also great.
Excellent.
We should
Monaco
watch
there.
Diana somehow. I
I'm sure Wrestle Universal will acquire it eventually.
don't know.
And Hanako there, show of respect, and Risa Serra obliging.
Bell.
Bell. Good double call on the bell there, as here we go.
Hell yeah, fucking king.
Lock up here.
Do you know who Kyoko Inoue is?
No.
She's one of those legendary All Japan Women's Wrestlers.
Okay.
She is actually a title holder in Diana as well. She's the Queen Elizabeth champion in Diana.
Ooh, that's an interesting title name. Is that like that Intercontinental title or
I'm not entirely sure. I don't watch enough Diana, which is to say, I don't watch Diana.
there you go. And Risa Serra needs to watch her step dealing with a powerhouse like Hanako, but of course she already knows that. And she's trying again on these shoulder blocks. And Hanako, obviously brimming with confidence because this is her wheelhouse.
Risa Serra is such a well balanced athlete. She has got
Yes.
everything you want. She's just athletic enough that it's like she moves well in the ring and she doesn't look like she's lacking for athleticism, but she's also got just enough size to be able to keep up with powerhouses like Hanako.
I think that was a succinct and impeccable summation of what Risa Serra brings to the table. You know, every time we watch Risa Serra work, from my perspective, it's funny because Risa Serra isn't a performer I think about often, but she's a lot like Mark Haskins in the sense that when she's in the ring, I really do just become engrossed in what she's doing and her offensive style. So it's just funny how it works out. You know, these are people that I know legend gets abused a lot, at least in Risa Serra's case. I don't know if I would use it for Mark Haskins yet, although the dude's still a stud. But Risa Serra, in my mind, definitely a quiet legend, at least from my perspective, as an American that doesn't watch nearly enough Japanese wrestling. And I'm sure other people know she's just a straight up legend. But yeah, she talks softly and carries a big stick, in the words of Roosevelt. And Hanako is feeling that right now. Look at these petty boots right to the face. A knee there in the corner. I mean, she is just rough and forearm you in the face. She's willing to fight, and that's the thing. That is what I think is so trippy about Risa Serra. Again, from the more ignorant American perspective that I provide, is that she comes out and she's the epitome of that elegance. You know, she looks so regal and just everything so austere in her appearance, so put together. And yet in the ring, I mean, again, she'll forearm you in the mouth. You see, she's doing this reverse pendulum hold. I'm waiting for her to
Yes.
stand up with it. She does. I mean, that's Risa Serra, man. She's a ball of beauteous, wondrous contradictions.
We love a good pendulum hold in pro wrestling.
Indeed, we do. There's something so aesthetically pleasing about it.
Yes.
Kick to the back there.
Brings me back to my teenage years of trying to figure out how the fuck a flip pile driver worked.
Exactly. Thank you, Petey Williams.
Yeah.
Little Petey Pump.
Yup.
There's almost like an ankle lock. And yet I think she's standing on Hanako's head.
Yeah, it's like an ankle lock turned into a half crab on top of the ankle lock.
you know that I've been on a real Fit Finley, William Regal kick as far
Yes.
as matches go. And Risa Serra just gives me those vibes, man, with the way she wrestles, with her holds and everything else. She lets no hold go to waste, does Risa Serra. It is not surprising to me in the slightest that she is a world champion because, I mean, you were looking at one of the most competent and capable in-ring performers that I've seen. That again, I know I don't think a lot about her. I don't even really see a lot, but every time I see her, she reinforces that fact. She reminds me of that fact.
Yes.
And Hanako, she's getting the best education of that fact, and I do not envy her whatsoever. Hanako into the opposite corner. Risa now going to charge. Boot up there. No, caught. Oh my God, look at the elbow, and then is going to isolate that same leg and punish Hanako for it. I mean, partner, you're the strategy guy. You're the guy, and we've talked about this before, whether it's games or watching shows together where you see characters making superfluous decisions or just nonsense decisions. You're always looking to maximize efficiency with the least amount of exertion. So applying that to pro wrestling, how do you game plan for somebody like Risa Serra, who just seems, like you yourself said a little bit ago at the start of this match, so well-rounded as a competitor?
It's hard to prepare for people like Risa. It's always easier to prepare for somebody where like you know exactly what they want to do to you and you can try and like counter and resist that. But with Risa, you just don't know. She's too unpredictable. She can do everything. She can powerhouse, she can strike, she can do athletic stuff. Plus we all know she loves to get hardcore. So yeah, that's a mystery box that I'm not one to solve.
You know what, partner? I can hardly begrudge you for that. Nice splash there by Hanako. Cover two. And Risa Serra kicks out. And that could be, partner, the saving grace for Hanako is that raw power, is that raw ability that gets more and
Yes.
more refined the more the match progresses. But, I mean, listen, I'm all for raw talent. I love seeing raw talent. It gets me giddy every time in pro wrestling, even after all these years where I feel like a lot of my enthusiasm for a lot of other things and happenings is kind of withered. But seeing that raw spark, puts a smile on my face. No doubt Hanako's got it. No debate about it. The debate is how far does raw talent take you in this context? And for me, jaded as I am, I'm going to say not far enough. Nice leg trip there by Risa Serra. Looking for the double knees in the corner, I bet. Oh my God. Do you see how at the final stretch of that, she just threw her body into that and just let
Yep.
fucking physics do the rest? That was, my God. And this is where I'll give Hanako her flowers. She is absolutely, as every woman in that locker room is, tougher than me because you hit me with these in the face at that velocity. No, pin me. I'm calling an audible. It's over. Fuck it. But this is supposed to be your big push. I don't care. Push me to the emergency room. Fuck.
How about falling on your knees like that? That's an emergency room visit for most of us too.
I don't know how heavy the padding is on Risa Serra's knees, but yeah,
She
that
does
had to
have knee
hurt.
pads on. That is fair.
And now Hanako, forearm there. Back and forth these two go now. Yep. Forearm there. Forearm by Hanako. Risa Serra still very much in this fight. Another forearm there to Hanako. Hanako really firing him off.
There's the air raid crash. Up to the middle rope.
And then the knees.
Knee drop. Yeah.
Oh.
This is where 12-year-old John is saying, "Come over here, pin me. I'm out. I'm done.
Yes.
Pin me."
Yes, you know me, and that is a proper call in because that is 1000% correct.
I love that about you, though. It's adorable.
I'd be the one asking myself, how you breathing, asshole, and then answering myself, thereby wasting oxygen. Not well. Not well at all.
How you breathing, asshole? Not well, asshole. How are you breathing? Fuck you, asshole. Just
Exactly.
having a full-blown conversation with yourself. God. I almost
And it would
screamed
just
there.
evolve into you thought you could have this match. You're like fucking 15 years old. What are you doing still play wrestling? Jesus fucking Christ, look at the position you've gotten yourself in. Your lungs are destroyed. They're floating in your own blood, you dick. And now Risa Sarah there, nice
I
forearm to
appreciate the
Hanukkah.
wheeze that you even threw in there.
Yeah. That'd be the only console I'd be playing is Nintendo Wii's. And
Ah!
now Hanukkah there,
Ha!
Fireman's Gary Samoan drop.
You are so fucking good at wording.
I appreciate you, sir.
I appreciate your face, sir.
Fucking awesome.
Like your face.
Oh my god.
This is a good time.
Hanako really has got to press her advantage here. She's got a rare opening. No, no. Nice suplex there.
Risa definitely looks worn down, man.
Yes. I got to give Hanako credit. She got her there. She did not stop
Exactly.
plugging away.
Yep. You bet. This does feel a little bit like an elevation for Hanako, at least as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's not even just your concern. It's you being correct. This absolutely is. I mean, you're talking a singles match in front of a crowd like this on a pay-per-view. And again, there's no Waka here. There's no tagging out. This match belongs solely to Hanako on her side of things. Risa there with a forearm right back.
Against someone as the caliber of Risa Sarah, that's a huge deal.
Absolutely. Somebody Risa said a stature. You know, when you get a match with her, you take full advantage of it, and that's what Hanako's trying to do. But look at these forearms there by Seta. Oh my god, tenderizing face. Do you have opinions on tenderized face?
Big fan of tenderized meat, not so much face.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks. On Hanako, look at that sitting almost Shibata style, inviting Risa Seta to give it her
Oh my
best shot.
god.
I had to listen to Shibata's theme last night, and I forgot to do so. I definitely got to put that on
Oh,
the to-do list today.
just that very beginning with the guitar. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's goosebump inducing.
I cannot believe he's wrestling in the year of our goddess Utami 2025.
It's amazing. I'm so happy for him.
Honestly, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm guessing it's just you and I in the chat right now. Sometimes I feel like the wrestling gods, quote unquote, pull off bigger miracles than most orthodox religions' gods.
Yeah.
Hey, could Shibata go back in the ring? Whoa, buddy. I mean, just be thankful if he can, live and talk and all that. And then wrestling gods are like, all right, it's going to be a big one, but we can do it. And now he's in fucking AEW as a trios champion. Jesus Christ. Or at least
Yeah.
former trios champion. I don't know if they still
I
have
think they
those.
are. I think the ops are still the trios champs. Yeah.
That's just fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Shibata, Joe, and Hobbs. It's gonna take one of them turning heel for that team to lose the titles.
It's probably going to be Joe.
I was thinking it's gonna be Hobbs, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be Shibata though. That's our guy.
Shibata should be eternal babyface after what he fucking went through. If any wrestling company was like, what if we turn Shibata heel? You either have to be a madman that could be like a closet genius, or you're just the height of incompetence. I don't know.
I would get
Oh,
behind a ruthless heel Shibata who's trying to take out his frustration that he's not seen as the killer he was before his injury because of the injury on everyone.
yeah. He's like, now I'm going to impart this injury to everyone else. Jesus Christ, Shibata.
He's like, you think that you have to watch out for me? You think that I need to be coddled? Fuck you! I'm Shibata, bitch.
Yes.
I actually kind of love that angle, honestly.
Well, I kind of love your face, honestly. Although that was no secret. Hanako, trying to go back to this hold and Risa great presence of mind, great ring awareness, just immediately got to the ropes.
Oh, nice lariat there. Here comes another one. Risa saw it coming, got her up fireman's carry. Oh, Samoan driver.
Oh my god.
Oh, but
Oh
reverse
Jesus.
pin.
Oh.
I thought that was 3. I'm going to be real. I legit thought the match was over. I thought that was an upset of the century.
I'll tell you, if Hanako would win this match, I think I already have a candidate for my upset of the year, but I think Hanako Risa would unseat that if Hanako wins.
Oh, Falcon Arrow. That's going to do it. That's 3, right?
Absolutely. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Except
what? Hanako kicked out. Well, this is most unorthodox. Risa saying that's it.
Oh, here we go. Air raid crash. Got it. Pin. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
All right. Strong win there for Risa.
Fun match. I enjoyed that a lot.
Absolutely.
I'm going to look and see if there's anything post-match that we should pay attention to. I think it's literally just promo, which again, not subtitled, so we don't care.
Exactly. Either be accessible or be nothing. Okay, bro. So, if you would indulge me, the beginning of Neo Genesis versus Mi Vida Loca and this no DQ 8-woman tag match has a video package. So I'd like to skip the video package if you don't mind, because it's not subbed anyway.
You find a timestamp, and in the meantime, I'm going to edit the description.
I will do that for you because I love us.
Well, I love your face, so.
My God.
And you know what? I'm just going to double down because the way you phrased that was really beautiful. I love us too, bud.
Yay. Okay, yeah. See, I'm so glad I asked you if we could do this because that video package went long, brother. I'm already at 246, but I'm letting it play out here. I'm just gonna say 250 because we like nice, sexy, even numbers. So 2 minutes, 50 seconds.
All right, I've tweaked the description.
Thankfully, we didn't tweak our knees because we still need to carry this show as far as English commentary goes.
3, 2, 1, go. That was very clever, by the way. I just was focused.
Here we go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank your face.
Thank your face for happening to me.
No! I said it first!
I know.
God, we are such fucking weirdos, I swear.
It's so true.
I think I heard you squeak there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I definitely did.
Nice.
So, partner, listen, I think you've given great analysis all night. No surprise to anybody that's associated with your face. It's a day that ends in Y. Regardless, we're looking at an 8-woman tag here. Looking at 2 very spirited factions, and it's no DQ, which means, in the wise words of Randall Keith Orton, there is no bell to ring. Shout out to Craig for using the full name. That one's for you, Craig. Which team are you favoring here in this no DQ match? Because I gotta say, I'm favoring Mi Vida Loca. I'm just curious where your head's at.
Oh God, it's tough. But here's the thing: there are no rookies on the Neo Genesis team, and there is one on Mi Vida Loca. So because of that alone, I am going to pick Neo Genesis to win here.
Very interesting. I mean, I think
that if you just look at the top 3 members of each team, Mi Vida Loca wins in spades. But we have to take all 4 members into account, and there's a rookie on Mi Vida Loca. I think she's eating the pin. Kurogane.
True.
Yeah.
Now, I hear you. I think you make salient points all around. Here is my counterpoint. Yes, there's a rookie. She has a lot of coverage, though. It's no DQ, which means she could fight outside the bounds of her skill set. And the intangible, because, I'm always the guy that factors in the intangibles. I'm just that kind of guy, have been for as long as I've been doing commentary. I feel like Mi Vida Loca wants this more. I feel like they need this more. They are still a startup faction. They're still new. They're still looking to make their ripple effect in the organization. You look at Neo Genesis, they did that immediately. Look at the hardware they're walking around with. You've got Starlight Kid, who's got the Wonder of Stardom Championship. They've got the artist titles. Might get more titles in the future. You never know. I feel like they're strong in their spot right now. They've got gold. They've got a well-defined leader who's in, again, a great position in the organization as the Wonder of Stardom champion. They have leverage and they have prestige already. Not a lot because they're still new-ish. Oh, and also they have the high-speed title. How could I forget with May Sarah? So again, dripping in gold. Vida Loca needs this more. And in fact, with it being no DQ, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I think this is going to be where Suzu Suzuki pins Starlight Kid for that Wonder of Stardom championship.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not for the title, but to get in contention for the title, I should say. I misspoke there. But yeah, I do think Suzu pins Kid here to get in that title hunt because chaos, anarchy, these types of conditions, pretty much essentially it feels like a tornado tag match if it's no DQ and everything. I feel like that favors Suzu and her psychology wrestling-wise. So Kid better learn how to swim real quick because she's in Suzu's waters now. I mean, May knows what it means to be in a no DQ environment with Suzu Suzuki. Suzu made her bleed. Suzu herself bled, but she enjoyed it. You got to wonder if Suzu's looking to draw blood again here tonight.
Damn. Starlight Kido.
Folks, I am telling you right now, get ready for a fight. Get ready for an absolute, potentially bloody skirmish between these two teams. Get ready to see a lot of pride broken and a lot of pride vindicated. This tag match, I think, is going to have everything. Suzu Suzuki, to me, actually, I should really go in depth with my musings after a bell rings. I know we like to be good for the bell call for all of you. Thank you for choosing TwitWow as your English commentary option for this show.
Wahoo!
Something you all have in common with Ashton's face is I appreciate all of you. So, and now, Mi Vida Loca, I don't know all the names, especially these two women that I was really impressed by. Is this Itsuki? Is Itsuki Aoki one person or are they two people?
Itsuki Aoki is exactly who you thought it was.
Okay, cool. Now,
yeah. So Suzu, I'm assuming you know who Rina Yamashita is.
I actually do remember her now that I'm really looking at the graphic. I can't believe I actually just picked a name randomly and I got the right one. That never happens for me.
Well, to be fair, she's the only one that you're not really familiar with.
True.
What do we think of this new Neo Genesis gear, by the way? I kind of love it.
I dig it too. Stardom was the first company, I'd say either Stardom or New Japan was the first company to really teach me how much I care about aesthetics in pro wrestling. And yeah, just on point here for Neo Genesis.
I will never forget the Okada Raptor entrance.
Yes.
Moonsault nails it. And again, who did she hit it on? The rookie, Kurogane.
Say Kurogane, the last time they were in a big tag match, I believe Kurogane ate the pin. And, you and I even talked about that, partner, and I do want to talk about Suzu later, from a more psychological, maybe even a little bit philosophical perspective. But right now it is Kurogane in the ring, so we focus on her. I remember at the time she ate the pin, you and I were really talking about it, and I said, well, it really depends on Suzu, what kind of leader she wants to be. Does she want to be more Natsuko, where she's very intolerant of failure, and she takes it out on Kurogane, or does she want to exude patience and see that, Kurogane is a long-term investment? Yeah. It's going to need a lot of polish and a lot of time. Yep. And so far, it seemed like the latter, but this match feels so big today, partner, that if Kurogane does eat the pin per your salient points at the start of the match, yeah, I don't know. Could be bad for Kurogane.
It could be. I hope it's not, though. It would be, at least in my opinion, it would be uncharacteristic of Suzu to care so much about winning and losing that she's willing to excommunicate a rookie because she ate a pin in a match, even if the match is important.
I mean, here's the thing, partner. I fundamentally agree with you. I just feel like this match might need an asterisk by it. not because there are any material stakes, but because of who it's against. I mean, Suzu really seemingly has developed a hatred for Neogenesis. And I think in the back of Suzu's mind, she really wants to feel vindicated in that choice. And I think winning with her people, with the guns that she brought of her own volition, that is the vindication Suzu is looking for. And now Itsuki with the foot choke here to Kid. Look at that, just feeling overjoyed at being able to do this punishment to another human being.
I hate to do this, but I have to go to the bathroom, man.
Partner, that's fine. I got you.
I'll be back as soon as I can be.
Nice mask mare there by Itsuki, and Suzu going to do the same. They are beeling Kid back and forth to each other. Oh my God. And Suzu again. Oh man, and Itsuki now loving it. Mi Vida Loca is owning the ring right now. They are dominating. But right on the back there. Now the chair is set up. Oh, this is going to be Suzu with a drive-by. This one might actually hurt. Oh my God. Yep. Chair makes all the difference. Mi Vida Loca, dominant right now. Kid, really in a bad way. Let's remember, folks, it is no DQ. It is no DQ in this match. So, again, there is no bell to ring. You don't have to hide it from the referee. What a chair to the back of Starlight Kid. And Suzu is loving it. Suzu is living for this. Now she's thinking a scoop slam on the chair to Kid. Oh my God, there it is. And the longer Kid's back gets punished, you know, the more that I even have to wonder how much gas would be in the tank for Kid for the late innings of this match where it really matters, the most crucial moments. And another scoop slam on the chair to Kid by Suzu. And Itsuki there with a splash, 2, kick out. I wonder if one of Kid's shoulder blades is even dug into that chair. They're just making this the most uncomfortable time. And there is Rina Yamashita. Oh, Rina Yamashita, you want to talk about a menacing presence. Nice smack to the back of the head there. And now what is Rina thinking about? She's got the chair now. And now what's she going to... No. Thought she was going to hit Kid across the back with it. Now she's going to set it up in seated position, sit on it. And that weight bearing down on Kid. Kid trying to elbow and kind of strike the shin there. And Rina just nonplussed about the whole thing. Very calm, very collected. Oh my God, just slapping Kid right in the face. Very disrespectful to the wonder of Stardom champion. And as Kid fires back, she retorts with a slap of her own. And Rina there with just a straight kick to the face. I mean, that is Mi Vida Loca in a nutshell. Kid ducks. Looking for head scissors. Oh my God, Rina just caught it. Rina caught it. Power slam. Oh my God. Just a straight slam, really. Shoots Kid into the ropes. Kid springboard. Moonsault. They caught Rina on the arm. Back and forth. May, Seta, and Suzu go. I don't know if they're legal now or what, because again, this is no DQ, seemingly tornado style. So I'm guessing if May were to triumph in Suzu, that would count, or vice versa. From there to May. Suzu now surveying the field. Gonna shoot off the ropes. May, though, follows her there. Through the ropes, lariat. Off the ropes goes May. Oh, Kurogane paying dividends. I think May was looking for that middle rope blockbuster that she does, but Kurogane stopped her momentum. Kick there by May to Suzu. Goes behind Kurogane. Double through the ropes, lariats to both Kurogane and Suzu. Springboard, double drop kick, taking out both Kurogane and Suzu. Now Itsuki and Rina going to try and stop May. May, though, slides out, baseball slide to Kurogane. And then Miyu Amasuki and I believe Azumi taking care of business, and now Kid on the top rope. This body taking out everybody. Everybody on Mi Vida Loca, that is. Mi Vida Loca starting to lose momentum. What a double team there. Azumi and Miyu, 0-2 line. Oh, Azumi looking for that heat seeker. Forearm there by Itsuki. Oh, Azumi, she's getting ready for a strike battle here. Nice forearm there. I think that caught Itsuki by surprise a little bit. Forearm there by Itsuki. Azumi, forearm right back. Itsuki right back. Azumi right back. Itsuki right back. Azumi right back. Itsuki right back. Back and forth. Back and forth. Azumi big shot. Flurry of forearms here by the former high-speed champion. Itsuki intercepted. Fireman's carry. Airplane Samoan drop. Great spin there by Itsuki before just dropping Azumi down hard on the canvas. And now, oh my God, the knees to the back. Can you imagine all that weight bearing down on the petite body of Azumi? Good Lord. STO. 2 kick out by Azumi. Tell you, in the words of Jim Ross, Azumi tougher than a $2 steak, let me tell you. But Itsuki gonna press her advantage. Waist lock, no. Look at Azumi elbowing the arm, actually try and break the grip. Nice forearm there by Itsuki. Itsuki off the rope. Ducked by Azumi. Itsuki looking for a suplex. Azumi, oh my God. Itsuki is not a small woman, and Azumi just got that vertical suplex using Itsuki's own momentum against her. And now Azumi, for the second time, maybe looking for that heat seeker. Azumi, there it is. 2, and Mi Vida Loca just breaking it up. And now look at this Neo Genesis. Got Itsuki here. 0-2 line. I think looking for a double suplex. Itsuki says, not on your damn life. 0-2 line, though, going to try and keep pressing their advantage. Itsuki held onto the ropes. Boot there to Miyu. Intercepts Azumi. Sleeper, no, side Russian. Intercepts Miyu. Side Russian DDT combo. Beautifully done by Itsuki. Wow. Tell you, Suzu was right to recruit her, and now Rina Yamashita back in. Lariat in the corner. I believe that was to Azumi. Now she's going to alternate to me with the lariat as Itsuki alternating on her side, still taking out Azumi.
I am back, my friend. Hopefully that wasn't too long.
No, Brunner, you're perfect. There's now
Your
0-2 line there with the
perfect.
double. I appreciate you. 0-2 line there with the double DDTs in sync. We ain't talking about the boy band, folks. This has been a very physical, no DQ tornado A-woman tag matchup.
What boy band is this?
I said that 0-2 line did DDTs in sync, and I'm not talking about the band.
Yeah.
With a super kick. For those of you joining us and maybe just treating this like a radio play with no visual, that's Rina Yamashita. Not our usual Rina.
There's no other Rina in this match, though, to be fair.
That is true.
There's a Miyu.
They could be tuning in late and we don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. There is Rina Yamashita right there with the dreads, the braids.
Yes, and there is Miyu Omaski there.
Yes.
God, bro, if Miyu Yamashita was in this match, I would definitely be flubbing all over the place.
Oh, God, yeah. Because then there would be 2 Yamashitas and 2 Miyus. That'd be crazy.
Yes. Oh, go behind there.
Sleeper by Amasaki? Oh, but there's Suzu with the chair. That's perfectly legal. This is no DQ. Again,
it is all perfectly legal. Absolutely. Oh, now more chairs being brought into the ring. Oh my God. Miyu Yamashita just might be done here. Rina and Suzu just destroying Miyu the musical with a symphony of their own. Not quite a concerto, but I think it'll still prove effective.
Yeah.
And now what the hell is this? Slams Miyu on the pile of chairs. Kid's got to come in there. Laying the chair there, and Kid trying to come in. Azumi coming in to protect her O2 line tag partner. Miyu getting up from the rubble. She's got a chair in hand. Oh, wait a minute here. Chair shot to the head.
Do you hear the commentator laughing? I wonder who that is.
I don't know, but I think they're happy to see Miyu finally go to the extreme. Azumi gonna try and help. We know
line here, doing a double team. Onto the pile of chairs. Damn. Yamashita's firing up out of it. Jesus.
My
she's
God.
like a Joshi Jacob Fatu over here. Shit.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Oh, look for the DDT. No. You got to be kidding me.
Reversed into the DDT by Miyu.
And finally, that slows Rina Yamashita down.
Miyu now off the ropes, but there's the super kick by Yamashita.
Yamashita might be the MVP of this match because you're telling me you fired up after a double superplex on a pile of chairs, and you're still in this
herself in the head with a chair.
She is deranged.
Look at May.
What a drop kick.
Her drop kicks, man. Good God. Talk about lethal.
Oh, and you want to talk about history here? Crazy Star now fighting each other. Formerly Crazy Star.
Former Goddesses champions. Multiple time even, I believe.
I believe they're two-time Goddesses champions, if I'm not mistaken. To the ropes, lariat. I think it was like a jumping elbow there by Kid. Quadruple drop kick. Hey, now in there with Suzu. Blockbuster. 2 kick out. And the current high-speed champion looking to continue to mount this offensive against her former tag partner and friend Suzu Suzuki. Suzu intercepts. Half Nelson. Twisting slam. Rotating half Nelson slam. 2.
And the kick out by May.
Play a partner. This is exemplified physicality.
Kurogane's here.
Oh, Kurogane now. I feel like we haven't seen her in a minute.
We're going to get double team kicks. There they are.
That definitely rocked Seta.
Yes.
And now Suzu. It's going to be that twisting corkscrew press. No!
May Seta with a beautiful drop kick to knock Suzu off the corner there. Here's Kurogane with a drop kick of her own into the corner and a forearm flurry to Seta.
You know, we've been talking about Kurogane in the pin, but what if this is Kurogane's moment? She may whip the drop kick there. Kurogane ducked.
Damn.
Drop kick there.
Quite impressive.
Absolutely. Crossface.
Oh, here's Miyu and Kid. Ah, but here come Yamashita and Aoki. Kurogane is firing up. Is Kurogane legal here?
I believe she is, because brother, I believe these are tornado rules. So who's ever in the ring just is legal. Gotcha. So by that standard, Azumi and Kurogane would be legal too.
That's May Seta in the ring with her.
Oh, May Seta in the ring. I thought that looked like Azumi.
Just did the drop kick.
There's Azumi with the drop kick. Thank you for the correction. So no, it's Kurogane and May that are illegal.
Kick by May. Her jumps are insane. Jesus.
Nice. The kid with the head scissors.
Kid to Suzu. Kurogane whiffs on her jumping Gamangiri. Kid with the knee strike.
Oh my God.
Kick out by Kurogane.
And again, this proves us correct because Kurogane and Kid were in the ring, so it's legal.
Yep. Seems like everyone's legal all the time, but it seems like pinfalls and submissions can only occur in the ring.
Yeah, it's not quite false count anywhere. It's a like
tornado tag.
A tornado tag, yeah.
Oh, Kurogane was firing up for something there. She's got a single underhook going on and everything, but Kid said no, no, no.
Yeah, Kid resisting here. Kid defensive.
Oh, Sky Tiger driver incoming.
And
No, reversed. Victory roll by Kurogane. That's impressive. Kick out by Kid.
that was
Can
a
you
nice victory
imagine?
roll, too.
Can you imagine if Kurogane would have gotten the pin there on the Wonder of Stardom champion? That would have been insane.
I would have changed the entire trajectory of her career in 3 seconds. Kick there to Kid. And now looking
Here's
to
the single
capitalize.
underhook suplex with a beautiful bridge.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
but
exposing
Asami was the
herself.
heat seeker.
Yeah, that ring positioning was not favorable to Kurogane.
It would have been if Asami wasn't around.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, and she just does a running kick to the arm there of Kurogane. Round. Oh, that was a buzzsaw. Kurogane fires up out of the buzzsaw. What? Misses another buzzsaw. Pinned by Kurogane. Nope, kick out. Oh, here we go. Crucifix armbar by Asami. This is lethal. Oh, here we go. Numero uno. This is going to be it. This is going to end the match right here.
Oh, Itsuki in.
Mi Vida Loca breaks it up. They had to. If they wouldn't. No, they didn't break it up, actually. Asami still has it locked in. This is
wow, Asami. Kurogane not wanting to give it up.
Who the fuck is this? Oh, I know who this is. You can't mistake that size.
Who is this? Big Hash?
Bozilla, brother.
Oh my God.
Bozilla.
No way.
The first person to jump ship from Marigold to Stardom is Bozilla.
What a lariat. You
These
gotta be kidding me.
Trying to go after her. They're going to get destroyed. Yep, there we go. Double lariat by Bozilla.
Oh my God, and it's no DQ again.
Yep, perfectly legal. And here comes the reveal.
Oh my God. Neo Genesis had the match won.
And Mi Vida Loca had the match won from the beginning the whole time. They were just the only ones who knew it.
And look at Suzu, all smiles. Oh my God.
Bullshit!
Take your pick. Who do you want to pin?
And that's a Mi Vida Loca shirt, so I guess she's here to join the team.
Oh, Osby, what are you doing? Oh my God.
The first ship jump from Marigold to Stardom is Bozilla.
Partner, look who's in the ring. It's
Starlight
Kid and it's Suzu.
Kid and Suzu, yep.
And what did I say at the beginning? I really felt like Suzu was going to pin Kid here. If there was ever a time for that to happen, it's now. Neo Genesis is neutralized. This is done.
Oh, there goes Asami. Jesus.
Oh my God.
That might have even been May. I'm not 100% sure.
Bozilla isn't just a difference maker. She's a whole goddamn nuke on Neo Genesis's hopes to win this match.
She's not just a difference maker. She is the difference.
Exactly. Pop up.
Oh, she hit her head on the turnbuckle pad. Big German by Suzu.
Suzu about to position herself for a Wonder of Stardom championship match right here. I can feel it.
She hasn't had one yet, has she?
I don't think she has. Oh my God. Kick to the face. Kid ducked. Kid ducked.
Sky Tiger driver. Sky Tiger driver on Suzu. Jesus.
It's not gonna quit.
She's going for a moonsault now.
Kid going for it all.
Suzu moves though. That's the end.
Oh,
right
the
there.
pool was empty. Can you imagine the pain on Kib's midsection?
She's not recovering from that, brother. Tequila shot. That might even do it, honestly. Nope, Kid kicks out.
Oh, man. Call Shabuzi because Kid's a little tipsy, but not yet wasted. As now Suzu gonna pick up Kid. Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, God. Quadruple kick. Now Suzu just needs the deadlift, and then she gets the pin.
Oh, my God. Kid, though, tries for the victory roll.
And it's not going to matter. Oh, my God.
Kid reverses.
How in the hell?
Oh, the cross-legged
She's
pin. Here's Yamashita, though. Huge super kick.
I feel like if nobody was to break that up, Kid would have won this thing by her fucking self. That's insane.
Here comes Aoki.
Oh, Itsuki.
Frog splash.
Oh, my God, with her size.
Jesus, the deadlift gut wrench. She's going for the razor's edge. This is Yamashita now.
Yamashita.
Oh my God!
Jesus
She
Christ.
threw her last ride style. That was crazy.
Zilla coming. Oh, come on. She's practically dead on the cat. No. Oh, we've seen this. No.
The Bozilla bomb. Oh my
Oh, oh
God!
God.
She threw her into that mat.
You know, I want to remind Suzu of one thing before she gets to the pin here, because we all know it's coming. When she gets her Wonder of Stardom title match, it's not going to be 4 or 5-on-1. It's going to be 1-on-1.
There it is.
There it is.
And how selfless of Suzu's Mi Vida Loca team members to do all that damage and let her be the one that pins the Wonder of Stardom champion.
Because I think on some level, Suzu's found her people. They don't care about titles or anything like that. I mean, they probably do when the bell rings if they're in contention for sure. But what they care about fundamentally, what defines them psychologically, they love brutality. They love carnage. They love violence. And they got to eat here tonight. You've got to be kidding me, Bozilla. I will tell you, what did I say at the start of this? One, that Suzu was going to pin Kid. So I'm telling you, I'm kind of on a hot streak with predictions. I'm really curious. I'm going to get my big payout at SummerSlam or not, but that's a separate story. The bigger story here is I said Mi Vida Loca needed to win this. They needed to really reassert their identity. They needed to carve their stake in Stardom. And boy, did they ever with the coup of the century, grabbing Bozilla to join them. Wow. What a get. What an ace in the hole.
No kidding. Yeah, absolutely.
Good God.
Suzu might just be our next Wonder of Stardom champion.
It is looking pretty inevitable, my friend. And let me tell you something. We watched Bozilla and Muddy Gold. This is the benefit of being as diversified as we are, because in these moments you can be, in the immortal words of Fandango, a real journalism.
Yeah.
We know how Bozilla is. She hates teaming with losers. Do these look like losers to you? Bozilla may never lose again as far as I'm concerned. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the only way that we've ever really seen anyone beat Bozilla with the right combination of power and technique. Like, you have to be able to withstand her power, and you have to be really good at technique to be able to catch her, because she is not going down to wrestling offense.
Partner, let me tell you, we have seen across WWE, across New Japan, across Stardom, and not yet across Muddy Gold, although it's kind of starting. We've seen a lot of factions over the years, my point. I mean, we've seen the Shield. We've seen Evolution even before Twit Wow. We've seen a lot. I don't know if I've ever seen a faction with as much raw manpower as Mi Vida Loca. I mean, this faction is stacked, brother.
Yep.
God damn.
I'm going to have our timestamp for our final match be 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I already found it while you were talking.
Okay. Yeah, let's transition over, I guess.
Shuri versus Sari.
Yes.
I am ready when you are.
Almost there. Please count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
This is for the IWGP Women's Championship. And I thought we saw physicality in that 8-woman tornado tag, Mi Vida Loca versus Neo Genesis. Now with a debuting in Stardom, Bozilla getting the win for Mi Vida Loca. This match may redefine physicality. Merriam-Webster may have to call both these women afterwards, or they probably did call them afterwards because it's happened on the 21st. They probably did call these women afterwards to get their quotes on how physicality should be redefined. And there was probably a still photo of this match underneath the definition. Big stakes here. IWGP Women's Championship.
It's really interesting because Sari is another woman who was sort of integral to the beginnings and foundation of Muddy Gold specifically. And she has been welcomed back and with open arms back into Stardom, not necessarily on a full-time basis, but just as a perpetual championship contender. I mean, she literally just came back like a month or two ago. All she had to beat was Rani Yagami. She beat Rani Yagami in under 10 minutes on a match that we didn't even bother watching to earn this title shot. And now she's here in her match with Shuri challenging for the IWGP Women's title, which is a title that she challenged Mayu for last year before Monty Gold even existed.
Yes. I mean, brother, here's the thing. I know Shuri's coming out, and I want to pay respect to the champion. We know how tough Shuri is. We know how accomplished she is. Former Goddesses champ, I believe former Artist champ. Obviously, not to bury the lead, former world champion, and a dominant one at that. I mean, Shuri has done it all. There's no question about it. But just to talk a bit more about Sari, I'll tell you, that WWE stint that she had, it might have been, in hindsight, one of the best things to ever happen to her, because the fire it lit under her to go and renew and really forcefully make her legacy in Japan, it's been astounding. I mean, you're talking first ever Monty Gold world champion. Was absolutely vicious in her title reign. Now looking for that IWGP Women's Championship, because we know the lineage of IWGP titles. I mean, it's rich. Whatever I think about New Japan at the moment, that's nothing against the International Wrestling Grand Prix, that those IWGP titles. And Shuri, women's champion now, will Saudi be the next champion? That remains to be seen. That's why we're having a matchup here today. Get ready for the hardest kicks you've ever seen in your life, people. And really, more generally, get ready for the hardest hits you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
That's what it's all about. The referee showing Sari, the women's championship. Sari knows it well. She covets it intensely. Shuri, very proud champion. It's been a long road for her to be the professional wrestler she wanted to be. I mean, this woman has known tragedy. Let's not forget, several years ago, her mother passed away, and that was when she was on the road to becoming the Stardom World Champion, a road that she found the end of at Utami's expense, who was also at the time a dominant champion. Shuri does not mess around.
That's right.
And look, I say this as a very infatuated Utami fan. I adore everything the woman does. I support her till the end of time. And, with that context in place, I don't know if Shuri has had a more daunting challenge than Sari here today in her career, because this is not NXT schoolgirl Sari. This is the Sari who rediscovered herself, who reignited herself, and made it everybody else's problem. And today it is Shuri's problem, or I should say on the 21st, but you get what I mean. We're seeing this today. We're reacting to this today. It's new to us, damn it. And so, yes, it is Shuri's problem now. A problem that she faces undaunted.
Wait, are you getting into the Kenny Powers monologue?
Possibly. And Sari giving the referee the nod there. Now the referee going to check on Shuri here.
The one where he's like, undaunted. I knew the game was mine to win.
Well, I actually wasn't even thinking about that. I was just wording, but there you go. Happy accidents.
Just like in life, all my successes depend on me. I'm the man who has the ball. I'm the man who can throw it faster than fuck.
And here's the thing.
I missed that show, dude. I missed the show.
Yes. There is a kernel of truth to that quote, because while that was baseball, in that ring, when the bell rings, the only person you can rely on, especially in matches of stakes this high, is yourself.
Here we go.
Yeah. Shuri doesn't have a
Greco-Roman knuckle lock.
Yeah, Shuri doesn't have a Bozilla in her pocket, unlike other people. She's going to depend on herself completely in this match. Yes. And Sari here with the lockup.
Shuri is an honorable fighter.
And now Shuri has got Sari in the corner. Referee here. I like the ref here, uniquely getting between these two women with the leg, separating these two. And again, if that's the lockup, imagine when we get outside of first gear, folks. I'm telling you.
Oh, baby.
Nice forward roll. Waist lock. The scramble here. Choke here. But Saudi just very quickly got to the ropes. You know what, though? I don't think Shudi expected to win off of that. I think it was more of a head game, saying, like that, I can have you anytime I want, Saudi. Anytime I want to put you in a hold, you're mine. And I think for Shudi, it's about psychological dominance. Look at this double leg, though, by Shudi that got stuffed by the champion. Hey, we know Shudi is all about those real graps. Quintessentially, real graps is Shudi. Looking for the armbar here. Suri again got to the ropes again. I don't think it was about getting wins or anything like that. It's just to really say, on this mat, I own you. And Suri, of course, will take exception to that. But exception doesn't matter if you can't do a damn thing about it. Lock up, side headlock. Headlock takeover by the champion, Suri. Quick head scissors back at neutral already. Kick there to the midsection by Suri. Now Suri with the headlock.
Woohoo!
Shudi there with the elbow to the midsection. Going to try and shoot Suri off. She does.
Wow.
Ducks down. Forward roll by Suri. Shudi baits her in. Off the ropes. Arm drag by the champion. Arm drag by the challenger. Over the kick.
Roundhouses don't.
Shudi ducks. Suri ducks. And look at that. Look at that stare down. Oh, where we go. And referee again counting. Forearm there by Suri to Shudi. Mare. Hair mare there. Suri in control. Oh, here we go. Double foot choke. Look at this foot choke. He's got one foot on the rope for leverage, the other one on the throat. And now just standing on her. This is what Suri waited for. I think this was so important for both women. Who was going to get the first foothold to really show the extent of their physicality in this match?
Yeah.
Indian Deathlock here by Suri. And it might be big that the answer to that question was Suri. I mean, this could be huge for the challenger to have this kind of foothold early. I mean, we know Shudi has been in high pressure situations. She always keeps her head about her. I'm not worried about that. But Suri isn't your average Joshi competitor. And again, this woman is viciousness and tenacity personified. What a bridge. And now looking for that lock. Look for that chin lock. And I think she's got it. She does have it. Right on the tippy toes. Here goes down with it. Oh my God, the crank. No, Shudi's body is contorted. And now sleeper here. Really just like a blatant choke seemingly by Shudi. And Suri trying to slide her head out. She does. Shudi looking to transition into the armbar. Suri trying to keep her wits about her. Seemingly is doing so to her credit. Shudi though going to try and break the arms apart. She's got the foot there. She does. Now, this is the best ring positioning that Shudi has gotten on a submission yet. Still cranking, and Suri gets to the ropes. Snapmare, kick to the back. Another kick to the back. That time it was to the front. 2, kick out. Shooting out. Oh my God. Sari's head right in the turnbuckle. Knee in the corner. Shuri back in control. Another knee there. 2, kick out. Kick to the back. Snapmare by Sari. And now Sari with the kick to the back, and Shuri looks more ticked off than anything. That was the face of like spending 2 hours trying to kill a mosquito and it's buzzing right in front of your face and you know you have the kill. And believe me, yes, I am 1000% projecting. Cover, bridge out by the challenger. Sari now, drop kick, flush in the face. And Sari feeling it. Oh, Shuri, I think, tried to spear Sari through the ropes, and she does, and now they're on the ramp. The ramp is kind of connected to the ring. It's one of those setups. This elevated ramp, and now they're just pummeling each other.
Wow, yeah, they are.
These front-mounted forearms here, and they're alternating.
Jesus, they are really going to town.
I mean, again, these women, we knew it was going to be brutal. We knew it was going to be intense.
Oh my God, that forearm by Sari looked nasty.
Absolutely. Stomp there by Sari. DDT. Oh, kick there. Sari stunned. Definitely out of it. And Shuri looking to take advantage. Oh my God, the knee through the ropes. Sari on the outside. PK. Oh, what a dragon screw by Sari. Jesus Christ. From that elevation, that'll explode your knee for sure. That could have changed the entire complexion of this match. And I look at this Holt here immediately working on that knee.
Yeah, she's trying to really soften that knee up.
Just looking to just utterly destroy the leg. What a shot there.
Oh man, these forearms back and forth.
Yes, indeed.
Sari throws one hell of a fucking forearm. Goddamn.
She does, man. No question
Shuri's more
about it.
about the kicks. I mean, her forearms are good, but Sari is like fucking her up with hers.
Yes. And now shooting. No. Sari forearm. Form again there by Shooty. Man, I even have to wonder if this could end in a TLD with how physical these two are. Back and forth, back and forth. Sadie now. Oh,
Nice
Shooty follows through a knee there. Single arm underhook suplex.
Nice.
Float over 2. Sadie kicks out. Look at this submission here. I mean, Sadie is severely compromised here. She needs to get to those ropes. Oh, look at that. Able to get the hands reclasped. That betters her situation a bit. Should trying to break them apart again. She did earlier. Can she do it again? She does, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think Sadie is right there. She gets there. Come on, ref. That's a commitment. And now Shooty does relent, to her credit. Shooty just thinking, remember, Shooty is the defending champion, and she's got to be thinking retention is on the horizon. Sadie stops her. I think Shooty was thinking about a drop kick. Oh, Sadie thinking a fisherman suplex elevated.
You gonna start singing Osprey's theme now?
No, don't ever say that again. Double foot stomp there. Now from the top rope. Oh my God, double foot stomp there. Cover 2. Shooty just gets the shoulder off the canvas. It's the only part of your body you have to move in positions like that. Just got to get that shoulder off the mat before it hits 3. Shooty did. But I mean, her midsection's got to be destroyed. Those Sadie double stomps, we know them well in Muddy Gold. You're really not quite the same after you eat one of those. Oh, Uranage, this is the big move right here. And Shooty knew it, and she escaped. Another dragon screw by Sadie. And then almost like a double stomp there to the ankle. Oh my God, is she going to do it again? From the middle rope.
Jeez.
She does. Oh my God.
Right to the inside of the thigh there. That was nasty too.
And now is it going to be the through the ropes drop kick? Oh my God. And now Sadie, the figure 4 here.
She really wants to destroy Shooty's leg.
Hey, you take away the leg, you take away the kicks, you take away the base for really any strikes that Shooty does. It's smart.
Reminds me of like if you play with a cat and you kind of, play around where you're like playing with your hand and move your hand around and get the cat to try and chase it, and then the cat attacks the hand. It's like,
yes,
fucking Sari is the cat in this case, and she's the kicks are the only thing that she's really trying to prevent Shooty from doing, so she's targeting the leg.
I'll tell you, partner, the cat might be moments away from catching the canary because Shooty is in a bad way here. She has got to get to the rope. She has got to get reprieve from this hold.
She should. She's got to, like you said, but can she? That's the real question.
Yeah, that is the real question because she is the defending champion. She doesn't have to win. She just can't afford to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, folks,
Exactly.
and Stardom, really in Joshi. You want, and there it is. I was gonna say, if you noticed Shuri's fingers on the ropes and you were thinking, why wasn't that enough to call a break? Refs want you to earn it. That is kind of a weird thing about Joshi officiating, and really just Japanese officiating compared to America. Because I feel like in America, we've seen teeth, we've seen a single finger necessitate a rope break. No, it's either you have a hand or a foot, or it's nothing.
Yeah, you got to hook the rope. You can't just touch it.
Exactly. And when you look at the state of Shuri now, I think about what I said at the very start of this match, and that's that this was going to be Shuri's toughest test of her entire career. And I gotta say, surveying the damage, I feel pretty vindicated in that assessment. What a German by the champion! Bridge. I don't even know how she managed that bridge with the pain that her ankle was in, the pain that her whole leg must be in. I like that grounded choke here, trying to make Sari go night night. And with it, her hopes of becoming the IWGP Women's Champion. Oh, and look at that. Shuri wrestling her down. You know, it would be a weird finish for this match, but I think it would also be, apt for the match to end this way. These women that pride themselves on their strikes, on their holds, on all of that. For Shuri to just be able to make Sari pass out to this hold here.
Here we go. The ref, I'm not sure what the ref's doing here. He might be checking to make sure that this is a blood choke and not a windpipe choke.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh, look at Shuri using her leg to prevent Sari from reaching the ropes with her leg. That was brilliant. Unfortunately, she did relent there, though. Now
Yeah.
Sari is really close and she gets there. Nice back suplex.
What a shotgun dropkick there by Shuri.
Nice
Step up
enziguri.
Enziguri. Codebreaker there by Shuri. Shuri measuring Sari. Oh, they both collided with forearms. Shuri trying to push through. Remember, she's got a bad wheel on top of everything else. Sari, though, headbutts.
Woo-wee!
Shuri must be pushing her to a certain level if Sari felt the need to resort to that after already taking out one of Shuri's legs. Oh, they headbutted each other and they
Damn!
both go down.
Somewhat reminiscent of Shuri Utami from a few years ago, that legendary TLD that they had where they got 5 more minutes and went to a draw anyway.
Yeah.
Because they knocked each other the fuck out. Pretty much similar to this.
Yes.
Hope this isn't a double count out.
God
It would
damn.
be really unfortunate for Sari, who's trying to capture a title here. The onus is on her to win the match. I think you brought this up earlier. Shuri can afford to not win the match as long as she also doesn't lose. Sari needs to win if she wants to accomplish her goal.
Precisely, partner. Precisely.
Which means not getting counted out or disqualified.
And Shuri now on the outside takes a bottle of water. I think that's smart. I think Shuri can afford to hydrate. Again, being the champion and having a kind of champion's advantage. Sari also going to hydrate. Hey, if you can, you've got a 20 count in Japan, remember. You can have not too much less urgency, but a little less urgency than if you were competing in America and you've only got a 10 count on the outside.
Yeah.
German there by Shuri. What a kick. Another big shoot kick. Shudi is dominating Sadi right now with these kicks. Another big kick right to the chest.
Damn.
Imagine the air that drives out of your damn lungs. I mean, my God.
I don't think I want to, frankly.
Oh, knee bar.
Here we go. Shooty's in a lot of pain right now. This isn't even the most effective knee bar either.
No. Can Shudi get to the ropes here? Shudi has been put in this position multiple times now at this point in this match. Referee asking Shudi, do you want to stay in this? Do you want to give it up? What do you want to do? Shudi got to the ropes again, and that is a full hand wrapped around the rope. And Sadi relents, albeit reluctantly.
Yeah.
Now going to pull Shudi back to the middle of the ring, improving her ring positioning. Oh my God, back into this hold again. There we go. She had to really lay in it. Otherwise, it looked like kind of a modified pin. What a slap by Shudi.
Damn.
Oh my God, Shudi. Kimura here.
Kyoko Kotatsu watching on from the apron, as well as Rana and someone else that I am not entirely sure who they are because they're behind the ref and I can't see their whole face.
I mean, Kotatsu's got to be loving this. I mean, this is right in her wheelhouse. She's probably learning a lot.
Oh my God. Kotatsu probably thinking, I want to get in there with both of them, mess up with singles.
Absolutely.
I wonder if Kotatsu's in the 5-star this year.
That would be cool. That gets me out of bed.
I gotta look.
Oh, look at that. Shudi exacerbating the pain here of Sadi.
I don't think she is, but I think Sari is.
Yeah, wow, okay.
I think both Inaba sisters are too.
It's going to be cool seeing Azusa in it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing Kyoka in the 5-star. That's really kind of sad, honestly. I really enjoy her work. I'd love to see her wrestle a bunch of singles matches.
Top rope DDT. 2. Kick out.
Wow.
Frankensteiner, 2. Kick out.
That was so close. Jeez.
Honestly, great officiating by the official because I didn't even see the shoulder up at first. Crucifix driver by Sari.
And another kick out by Shooty. Oh, here we go, Unanage! No, Shooty is resisting. She's resisting. Ducks the lariat.
Duck.
Pump knee.
What a pump knee by Shooty.
Oh, she went for the roundhouse and caught. Shooty got caught.
Jackknife.
Power bomb into the jackknife pin.
And now Sari off the ropes.
What a roundhouse by Shooty.
Shooty intercepted her.
And a buzzsaw misses, though. Shooty with a reverse roundhouse. Shooty with a spin kick. Running knee. Pin. 1, 2. And Shooty kicks out.
Near fall again for the champion.
Oh,
back
and
into
there's
the
the armbar
again. How many submissions have we seen in this damn match? I'll tell you.
Plenty.
As Sari now.
Seated Fujiwara now. Disarm her, Shooty. Disarm her.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Over to the other side now. Oh, and we're doing a crucifix armbar now.
Yes, we are.
This is going to be excruciating for Sari. Oh, baby. This might be it. She's even got the leg. This might just do it.
I don't even know if Sari could see the ropes at this point.
Oh, my God. The way she's
wagging her finger. She's wagging her finger to the ref. She's saying, no, I'm not giving it up. That's insane.
The way she's bent is horrifying.
And Sari still. She's actually close. Oh, look at Shooty. She grabbed that other leg. Now Sari only has one free leg, but no.
I believe that this move is Suzaku. Shooty's Scarlet Bird.
There we go.
Yeah, they're going to count that. She's going to escape. She's out.
Oh, my God, Sari. How bad do you want it?
Sari surviving Shooty's Scarlet Bird finisher. That submission. She hasn't been using that for a super long time, but she's been using it long enough that we've seen her win matches with that. And Sari survived. That's a huge boon for Sari.
Yes.
Huge.
Imagine what it does mentally to Shooty.
Oh,
to know that Sari's read that.
She got it. I believe that's called the Ryuen, or the Flow Flame.
Flow Flame. I like that. I don't know if Sari liked it very much, but she was still able to kick out.
Shooty thing a buzzsaw. She got it. We know she's won matches with that before. She might have just knocked Sari the fuck out. What is Shooty thinking here? She looks like she's getting ready to do some kind of wheelbarrow move. No? She's actually picking Sari up. Oh, is she going to go for the electric chair move that she does? She is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she had that.
Oh, but Sari escapes. Grabs her.
Oh my.
Headbutts. Jesus.
That is just pure primal, just offense there from Sari.
Desperation.
Yes.
Running double stomp.
Oh my God. Right to the face.
This is the kind of match that we could have seen from Joshi's back in the 90s and 80s, I think.
Absolutely.
There's the Uranage. She does these in threes sometimes. There's number 2. Oh my God. If she hits this third one, this match is over.
We might have a new champion.
This shit. That's number 3. This thing's over. She might not even be done. No, she's going for the pin. That's it. 1, 2. Shooty fucking kicked out?
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sari, though, notice the urgency from Sari. She's not panicking. She's not emoting. Oh my God.
The arm The wrist
Shuri
lock.
trying to resist.
Shuri
Or
is
excuse me,
trying to
Shuri
resist.
trying to resist. Shuri trying to resist. Shuri trying to get this hold.
Shuri's desperate, man. She wants to get to the ropes, and she does. Are you kidding me right now? Jesus.
Imagine how exhausted Shuri is. She couldn't mount much of a comeback again. Oh my God, the roundhouse. She couldn't mount much of a comeback against Shuri trying to operate defensively. I mean, I'm exhausted from this match, and I haven't even taken a single kick. Jesus
Christ.
Shuri now gonna pick Shuri up. And another headbutt. I mean, we've seen so many goddamn headbutts. I mean, it would make Julia blush, for God's sakes. Intercepted. Another Ranage. And again, Shuri. Again, I have to put TLD on the table here. I mean, these women, they are absolutely destroying each other. Shuri, hammerlock. She got it. That's the big one. That's got to do it. Come on.
1, 2, 3. There it is.
Oh, my God.
And we have a new IWGP Women's Champion, and she is not a member of the Stardom roster.
Yes.
That is... Things just got really interesting with this championship. Shuri has been chasing this title since its inception.
Yes.
Literally, as soon as she got out of WWE, she immediately set her sights on the IWGP Women's Championship and said she wants that. And she also said that she doesn't think that that title needs to be on someone in Stardom. And here we go. She made it happen.
Absolutely.
This is huge for Shuri.
Yes. What a contest it was. Shuri no longer the IWGP Women's Champion, but she fought hard for that. I don't know if Shuri's ever going to be the same after this contest, but Shuri is your new women's champion. I'm going to fast forward a bit, see if any challengers came out, though I highly doubt it after a contest like that. I think you're just going to let Shuri have her moment in the sun.
I agree.
And yeah, that definitely seems like what they're going to do. So yeah, I think we should get out of here. It's not even 8:30 yet. I think this actually worked out really well for us. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to leave a like as you file out, subscribe, click the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss any of that 12-hour goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Blue Sky and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast and all the IWC. And we will see you guys again tomorrow for more Stardom coverage because we have a queue to empty, people. I mean, again, this pay-per-view took like 2.5 weeks for it to go up on Stardom World. It happened on June 21st. So now we got to catch up on the more current event stuff, and we do that, or at least we begin that on Thursday. We'll have to see how everything shakes out. So that'll be Thursday, 7 p.m. Be sure to join us. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Tune in and peace out.